Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of our F1 two-player career mode between myself and Matt212 as usual, coming off of a very interesting Monaco Grand Prix where, well, I choked and threw away a top 5 result while Matt tried to do whatever he could to keep my result in the top 5. It didn't quite work out. I end up 15th. Matt ends up P4. Matt, you are now at 60 points, and I mean, if you can gain 7 points over your competition, you could enter the top 5 today.
Yeah, I'm trying to desperately hang on to the coattails of like this group from Alonso backwards. I forgot to mention it last time out, Gary, at Monaco, because I didn't want to jinx it at the time. But I believe that's the first time ever in co-op we've both survived the Monaco Grand Prix. Doesn't happen often, but I'm hoping that's a good omen.
We did one time, but I had wing damage.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Well, we're back at Canada. Oh yes, you did, didn't you? We're back at Canada this weekend. This has normally historically been the place where your season really gets going.
Yes.
So I'm just hoping I can beat you today and hold on to my 40-point lead.
All right, he's feeling confident. Like you said, this is usually where things kind of pick up for us. So.
Yeah, this is normally where you just go absolutely wild. I don't know why my binds aren't working, Gary. Do you mind if I just completely leave Discord and come back in and see if that fixes it?
Usually it resets. Because this happens to me often. You have to go in and rebind them.
No, because it's on my stream deck, so it shouldn't be anything.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You do whatever you got to do. It's supposed to rain in the race, right at the end of the race, too. Oh, that's interesting.
No. I can't see which one Discord is. Is that Discord?
Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's start with that, shall we? Before we even bother with the NASCAR situation, because that was a whole nother topic, too.
I'm just going to leave Discord quickly, chat.
Alright, do what you got to do.
This isn't Gary and I's end of friendship or anything. Not this time.
Let's start.
There you go. He's gone, chat. He's gone. Maybe forever. I'm aware this is really, really odd. But the problem is... I can't see where my Discord icon is because it's hidden behind a microphone. Which is, I realise is really stupid, but still. Reconnect?
It's based off of the wording that
wonderful.
Piastri must have been running him down, but he couldn't quite get past Lando because it is hard to pass in Hungary. So I was like, okay, they just had him pull over, given the situation. Then I go and watch back, and no, that's not at all what happened. Lando was driving away from Piastri, and it opened up the gap to nearly 4 seconds, and then they told him to pull over. So for me, coming outside of, Formula 1 was not my first motorsport I was introduced into. Stuff like that. Team orders is disgusting and unacceptable. And personally, and before I say more, I'm one because I like him a lot more than Lando. But in the fashion, like winning that way is just disgusting. I don't know how you could win a race like that. And honestly, Lando should not have pulled over. I really wish he would have not pulled over. I understand why they did it, but it's racing. It's racing. Lando
Gary.
undercut Piastri. He got the lead. He should have not had to pull over. Ever.
Gary,
Hello,
you
Matt.
say about race... So first of all, my binds are now working again, which is fantastic news. You say about how team orders shouldn't be a thing.
Yep.
I understand that. Formula 1 did try to ban that many years ago. Didn't work.
I remember that.
Question for you. If team orders weren't a thing, not in a million years would Oscar Piastri put himself in a position where he could have been undercut. It
You're
wouldn't have
saying
happened.
team orders put him in that position to begin with.
They only boxed Lando first so Lewis couldn't undercut them. So basically,
Okay.
Oscar was forced to sacrifice originally, and they just put it back to how it was.
I don't know. It's racing, though. Situations come up. Situations happen. Sorry, you're
Yeah.
on the receiving end of a bit rough luck. Go past him.
Yeah. No, because
Go
they
race,
deliberately... well, it's not quite what they were doing, but okay.
That's my opinion. Even though, I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah.
it's just like, tough luck, Oscar. Go.
No,
go
I
race now.
understand
Go get
that
him.
if Lando had got him fairly, he shouldn't have to give it back. But the point was they deliberately screwed Oscar originally. That was why they did it.
Either way, Matt knows I'm not a big guy on Lando Norris.
No.
So
To be
I'm
fair,
quite
I'm not
happy
particularly either.
the result out of that. And then there's the whole Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton thing, which I know everyone's very, very. We should load into the weekend. Very passionate
We
about.
should. Yeah, exactly.
Max was losing his mind all race.
Oh yeah, it was like watching, to put it in NASCAR terms, it was like watching Robbie Gordon here at Montreal, Gary.
Yeah.
All those
Go
years
crazy.
ago.
Even in a NASCAR standard, that was pretty. That would have been really unacceptable. Max Verstappen was losing his mind. He has those moments when he seems to be put under pressure. He has these moments.
He's a bit of a bottle job still.
Yeah, but as stupid as it was, personally, I was telling Matt before the stream, and I was saying it on Twitter, that I still feel like we need someone like Verstappen on the grid. I don't want 20 drivers that are buttoned up perfect, not willing to even lose their mind and have a perfect race all year long. We need someone like Max Verstappen who's going to have those moments and make it interesting, because it just adds to the drama and it keeps people talking. I mean, if we had none of that, what is there to talk about outside of the McLaren situation?
Well, ultimately, yeah, McLaren absolutely shot themselves in the foot. Like, the way they dealt with that throughout was pretty poor. But, you know, it is what it is. You say about Lambiase and Max, they're just quite happy both to go in on each other. I don't think either of them have any bad blood with each other either. They've worked together for so many years. Yeah.
Yeah, that was being blown out of proportion easy.
Like, they'll both absolutely say what needs to be said to each other. That's just the way they work as a team. But it was controversial. It was, I think, the best way we can describe it, Gary, was the ultimate bitch fest Grand Prix. There were just so many cat fights going on up and down the field. It was hilarious.
It's fun to watch. And then I saw a lot of people like attacking Max over the sim racing thing. I'm like, but he's done this so many times, and then he goes.
Oh, it was only Crofty doing that.
Yeah, and then it goes wrong one time. Oh, it must be the video games, you know? Like,
to
come
be
on
fair,
now, give me a break.
This has kind of been a bit misunderstood as well. Max has only ever done it once with a 24-hour race like this.
Imola, right?
And that was Imola, exactly.
Yeah,
this is only the second
more.
24-hour race he's ever done with this. So it's not like, oh, he's done it loads of times before. Currently, he's 50-50, which isn't such great odds. It would not surprise me if second... I mean, there's no more major 24-hour races that overlap with Grand Prix anyway, so he hasn't got to worry. But it wouldn't surprise me if Red Bull or whoever he signs for kind of go, yeah, next time around, that's not happening. But Gary, Canada, F1 2024, it's the first time since they remodeled this circuit, which I think was on like F1 2020, where I actually enjoy this track again.
Okay.
I used to love this track.
I'm just curious to see how this drives with the new patch, apparently with the more consistency and whatnot, and we'll kind of get an idea.
The stream isn't pixelated. That is good news. I haven't upped the bitrate on the stream tonight, chat. But I might tomorrow night. We're doing F1 Manager. I probably won't do it for that actually. But then I will experiment with it and up the bitrate slightly at some point quite soon. Because hopefully now I'm gonna get like twice the upload rate, which would be really good. Welcome on in, Fed. Hope you're doing well, buddy. F1 Manager tomorrow. I've already got access to the game. Unfortunately, for some reason, I'm under a different NDA to everybody else. So I can't do any content today, which I don't quite get.
So that game comes out tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta work tomorrow, so I won't be able to do anything on it, but I can try when I get home. I'm not in a rush to put out videos on that game, like, right away. Like, I'm gonna be in, like, an extra day or two, but...
Yeah.
I'm still excited for it.
Ow! I wasn't looking where I was going, chat.
You've taken some minor damage.
Yeah, I'm hoping it basically, it shouldn't theoretically improve my speed much, but it just provides a load more, it should on paper provide a load more stability. Except for it's gone and improved the speed loads, which I don't quite get. But we take it. Mighty Dart, welcome on in, buddy. Hope you're well. How many gifted subs for you to be my driving coach? Oh, dearie me. I would not be a good driving coach. I am hopefully going to be bringing back the setups, though, ladies and gents. I'm hoping to be making those return. Now we've had so many patches that have changed the game, I want to kind of just get the rest of them done and obviously make tweaks as and when we need. Teach me to be faster. I can't teach anyone anything, Sosa. I'm so slow nowadays. Me 5 years ago could teach you something, not anymore. I'm a slow old man. I can't help it. But I will hopefully, yeah, be providing setups again. Ring that thing. Now that's not anywhere high up on the order of things to return. Age does bring wisdom. You know, it's the idea that I won my second ever F1 League Racing title on last year's game, when I hadn't won one since 2016. You know, so I'll agree with the argument there.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
I mean, like I said, I'm going to bring back the setup guides. I might try and do a few other. So what happened to the Williams RTG stream last week? So basically, obviously we streamed co-op on Monday. I had internet issues Tuesday. No, I was trying to upgrade my internet Tuesday. And then I was going to do it Thursday. And then we had a heat wave and it was like 30 degrees in this room because I hadn't got the aircon fully sorted, which is now in. I might do an audio test at some
Matt,
point with it,
are you feeling
chat.
any difference
Right, the car's ready.
in the handling?
No.
Let's get it out there.
No.
Okay.
It's no different in that regard. I don't know what's changed.
I feel
It
like
feels
I have more
identical.
grip.
Maybe no. Canada's just a weird track for grip, to be fair. Because it's so much better than it was in the last couple of years' games because of the traction. This place feels way better.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't long ago when I did this career mode episode here, and I can just hammer the gas when I was not able to before.
Maybe you'd cook the tires.
I didn't even know I could do that in the first lap.
I don't know.
I'm
Actually,
feeling
maybe you're
an
right.
immediate grip difference. I'm telling you.
I'm not convinced. Say, it feels like every other Canadian Grand Prix I've done on this game at the moment. So yeah, basically then we had a heat wave at the end of last week, chat, and there was no way I was going to stream in that weather until my aircon was fully installed and sorted. But hopefully now it's going to mean in the future we can do longer streams when it's warm. Luckily tonight's not that warm. It was only a one-day heat, well, day and a half heat wave here, but it was painful.
I'm
Gary, you
actually
good?
really nervous to record this episode because I'm just like, please tell me the AI is fixed.
Well, they were better in the last patch as well, to be fair.
I just recorded a base game Qatar episode yesterday,
Yeah.
and the top 10 were stuck together the whole way through. And
See, I've had no issues like that recently. Like, nothing at all. But you're still in Season 1, aren't you?
Yeah, I got one more episode to go.
I was saying, I promise you, get into later seasons, it gets better.
Oh, I'm thrilled that I gotta wait several
Well,
months
yeah.
for the game to get good.
Like, now I've gone into Season 3. Every single race I've done so far this season has been a banger. But it's also because Verstappen, Leclerc and I, there's nothing between us on 110 AI. Oh, come on. Are you finding you're struggling with top speed round here?
I don't know, I didn't really pay much attention to it. I know I wasn't like hitting the top of Gear 8, so...
Yeah.
That's the
There we go.
program complete. There's some decent data, although far from optimal, and it can still be worth running.
I'd be like,
again.
what a good lap by Matt, then I noticed that's half a second still to Perez, just about.
Mighty Dart, 6 months advance sub. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. I've been enjoying the MotoGP as well. That's been really good fun. Dart, though, that is mad. Thank you very much, buddy. 6 months in advance. Hopefully I'll still be streaming. But, well, actually, Dart, I won't be streaming in December. I'll be back January, but basically throughout the entirety of December, I'm not going to be able to stream, which I apologise in advance. So, Gary, did I read it's meant to be wet qualifying?
Grand Prix.
Or is it just wet race? Just wet end of race?
Would you prefer having Ricciardo or Lawson in the Red Bull? How about Tsunoda?
Well, they'll give Ricciardo a run now, and then it'll basically be if he does well enough, he'll keep it. But if he doesn't, then it'll be Lawson versus Tsunoda in VCARB.
I don't have a problem with them putting Ricciardo in for the final half of the season because they're admitting if they take Perez out, they're saying the second car is a throwaway. I don't care who you put in at that point.
Yes, exactly.
Try Ricciardo. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, oh well, it didn't matter anyways. Let's move on. So I don't have an issue whoever they put in there.
Exactly. James Sim Racing.
And I think honestly, if it did work out for Ricciardo, there'll be a great situation all around because then you can have Lawson and Tsunoda partnered together. Gives Lawson another opportunity.
Fed with the tier 1 as well.
Because I think he did a solid job.
Thank you very much.
Ricciardo last year, so.
Gary's just talking about Daniel Ricciardo all the time, chat. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been a mental start to the evening. I appreciate it as well, Dart. Support the channel. Thank you very much, buddy. Oh, why is my watch dying? Oh, it's because I haven't been at home. Do you think Red Bull is still going to dominate Spa like last year?
Has anyone seen the new Twisters movie?
No.
I watched it on last Thursday. Really good.
Is it any good?
Really good.
Fair enough.
Loved it.
I don't watch many movies.
Neither do I, but I'm a weather nerd, so I was like, well, I got to see this. So.
Oh, you are as well, aren't you? Yeah, you're a bit of an odd one. I knew there was something odd about you.
An odd one.
Have you not heard that phrase a lot in your life, Gary? I would have thought you had.
No, I have. Yeah, it's not on Netflix. No, it's only in like cinemas right now.
I think Ricciardo will be giving you a short run at Red Bull, but I don't think he'll be
Perez
there.
Didn't finish in Hungary.
7th. It was actually a decent recovery drive by him for a change.
Okay.
Like he finished exactly where he probably should have. I got no more R&D I can do. What's the point? Could Lando win the World Championship? Only time will tell. Bullet Bolt with 19 bits as well. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it.
Are you stuck in the quick practice thing? Oh,
no, I'm just doing free practice stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're not having... Yeah, how can you be a weather nerd when you didn't know the difference between a tornado and a hurricane? Some weather nerd, Gary. No, he's gone, chat. He's had enough of me. He's muted me. Predictions. It's almost time. Get your predictions in for qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully Smurf's going to be able to hook us up. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. If you're in YouTube, tell me down in chat. If you're on Twitch, you can bet some points, earn some noggins, and have a good time with it. Zhou Guan Yu, 2025 Formula E champion. I think that's where he'll end up. Thing is, I reckon Zhou would actually cook in Formula E as well. Like, in a really... Like, you think his best ever qualifying in Formula 1 was Hungary last year, which was on a really low-grip surface. And all Formula E tracks are low-grip surfaces. Like, he could genuinely do quite well.
Time to go qualifying in Canada.
Gary, I don't know if you're aware, but you're muted. I can't hear you, sir, and I miss you.
Don't forget to restart the wheel. Thank you. We don't know if they fixed that, so let me do that.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything in the patch notes about fixing Moser. Which one of us is going to end up crashing? Probably both of us into each other.
Where do you think Sainz will end up next year? There's an open spot at Alpine.
Oh, don't,
It's an open
Gary.
spot
Don't
at
put
Williams.
Sainz down. He's already been at Alpine before. P6 for me, P11 for Gary, P10, P7, down the job centre. All valuable predictions. Right, Gary, remember, no overtake mode. So am I.
Here we go.
Sweat mode engaged. This is the big one to steer the momentum throughout the rest of the season.
I braked way too early there.
Same. Oh, my lap's not been good so far. I feel like this is a track that no overtake will really compromise us. Dearie me. 3/4 of a second back, Gary. How about you?
4/10.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
How have you managed that,
I
sunshine?
don't know. I was thinking you were going to be a lot closer.
No.
I haven't really put a good
Nowhere.
lap together.
Nothing for me. This has been appalling.
Oh, that was a really bad final.
Oh, that was
chicane.
good. That was good for
You might
me.
get me back. Hold on.
Probably not. I'm way off.
I mean,
I'm
not terrible.
way off.
Not terrible. 14th.
20th. Oh, damn it,
Ooh.
man.
I think I could have done 12th or 13th without that final chicane. I definitely gave up a good 10th and a half. Yeah,
Oh,
we
man.
would've been about 12th, 13th. So
That is gutting. How did, we
Red
start,
Bull
how did I
1-2.
lose? How did I lose that much in the final sector? I felt like I nailed it.
what
That
did you
is
run in
so
the final
painful.
sector?
I think I was pretty much even with you, to be fair, but
28
I lost
to
four. I lost
myself.
nearly 6/10.
You were
28-3
half
for
a tenth
me.
slower than me in the final sector, and I did a terrible final chicane.
What wing are you running?
I don't know, dude. You know how I am.
Yeah, but hang on a minute, what do you mean
I'd
I know
rather
how
a
you
time
are?
trial.
You
I'd
sweat
grab a setup from the
setups.
time trial, and then I just say, yep, that's the one I'm rolling with.
Dearie me. Dearie me.
With my adjustments, so this game I put the roll bars back, and that's really it. I adjust roll bars myself because whatever the time trial setups they're doing, I don't like their roll bar adjustments.
No. I just want to point out, chat, whenever I see that when people get votes incorrect when I qualify down the order, it's always Toast. He never has any faith in me, and he's by far and away got the most channel points, and it annoys me to no end. Oh, that race is going to get dramatic, especially if we get rain early. This could be a really good race. Gary, I'm looking forward to this. There's potential here.
Let's just take one last look at that weather. So 83% of rain at the very end.
I forgot to say as well, chat, thank you very much, Reese's Pieces and Lyric for the bits as well.
I
Thank
do
you,
imagine
thank
that
you.
rain's coming sooner than expected.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it is odd in 35% races. It's not always the case.
I can't tell you the whole update. All I can tell you is more consistent handling, quote unquote.
Hey, it's AJ. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good one. We are very close to 6,400 followers, chat. So I appreciate if you help get one step closer. Going all in on an engine failure. I had an engine failure last week. I can't get another one, surely. I actually had a gearbox failure last week. But I can't have another one. Surely. Surely not. Go on, Toast. Bet all your points on me to win this. Think how many you could win. It would be glorious. Right, here we are then, Gary. The Ile Notre Dame.
Both Gilles and Jacques, the 4 Canadian
Gilles
Villeneuve
Villeneuve.
here. It is a favorite
Yep.
of the F1 calendar.
And they
What
forgot to mention
the
going.
thrill
How
of
did
the
they not
Canadian
mention
Grand
going?
Prix.
I mean, I haven't really proven myself quite yet here. They
Yes,
didn't
you
even
have in
mention-
years gone by.
2.7
And yeah, I did win a championship. That is true.
miles per hour.
But you're,
And that
but you're
has
not
not-
mentioned, but
Tight
Latifi
corners
is.
everywhere you look, and a very narrow track.
Hang on a minute. Why are you throwing shade at me? I tried to bring you into the fight.
That's true. Sorry, I'm just used to being hostile.
Fair enough.
Off the back of a fantastic
Hey, thank you very much,
qualifying
AJ. I appreciate
session.
it,
Time to
buddy.
see how our starting grid
Right,
looks
come on,
like
we
for
can do
today's
this.
race. Max
Any
Verstappen put in a
penalties?
fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole
Any
position.
penalties, ladies and
Picking out
gentlemen?
Sergio
What do we
Perez,
think?
who lines
Perez
up
P2. That's shocking.
Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton.
I always forget now
Sainz,
Smurf can't vote, which is a
Oscar
real shame.
Piastri, Leclerc, Norris.
Do you have
Stroll,
any pre-race
Gasly,
superstitions? Don't
Ocon,
believe so.
Hulkenberg, Golden Boy.
Oh yeah, have they
Albon,
fixed that now?
Joe,
Do we not get that anymore?
Magnussen, Bottas, Sargent, and
No
Mr. Monaco.
penalties.
It's almost time for the lights to go out. So let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
Mr. Monaco at the back of the grid.
That is the big reason Toast isn't a mod.
Let me restart my wheel again.
And joining us for the race today is Naomi
Can you
Schiff. So
unforce
they're
yourself?
clearly the team leader now. How does that change things behind the wheel? Well, it's all about forgetting last time.
I like that they brought like other
How do they
pre-race
change
things like
the story
Naomi
today?
Schiff into the
It's true,
game.
They had a really tough day in the office.
But every
Yeah.
time they bring her into the game, it's the exact same thing.
Turn the page. And
Yeah,
start on a
So
they
she talks about
still
the
have
same
broken.
thing every 3
You in
races.
the right direction. So take
Yep.
some notes. Obviously,
Thank
there's
you,
things
Naomi,
to be
again.
learned, but move on.
Yeah. Powerful insight. Powerful insight. Oh, man. I don't know what to do.
See, I reckon it's gonna rain in time to where we can keep these Oh wait, we can't start on mediums.
We can't start on mediums.
I see some starting on hards, Norris and Piastri specifically, the McLarens. We noted the last time out that McLaren seemed to be the ones that kind of like to do that strategy. I mean, we could start on softs, but I don't think those would last long enough.
I mean, it might not rain, Gary.
It might not
Calgon,
rain. I mean,
welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. The orange
I'm
helmet
going
makes you
hards,
look like a
though.
crash
Matt's
dummy.
going hards,
It's because
and
I
I like
crash
the
a
idea
lot.
of hards.
Ah, Gary, why do you always look, man? You can't. You gotta
made
stop
that decision
looking.
before I looked.
No, you always look. You gotta stop looking.
Dad, back me up. I had the hards on
So
well before I looked
boring.
at the race director right there.
So
you can go watch my
boring.
video when I put it out.
Oh no. Just
Right then,
pick.
the
Just do
formation
your own
lap is underway
thing.
here in Montreal.
Gary, I
Circuit
thought
where
better
the
of
cars
you.
take a physical battering and the pit and
Well,
pass.
So it's
you
basically
got
us and
wrong, son.
McLaren.
But the atmosphere, as always, is great, and the race ahead.
I mean, it
has
depends when the rain
potential to be
arrives,
a
doesn't
good
it?
one.
But things will most likely break. This is
Chad's
F124.
backing me up, Matt. Hate to break it to you.
No, I'm not saying in this incident you didn't pick them beforehand. But
yeah,
it's the
no, I
fact you
certainly
always
made
look
decisions
anyway.
Before. Well,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
I mean, that's like my race engineer walking down the grid and being like, "Oh, what tires they got?"
Yeah,
on."
but
Is that against the
that
rules?
ruins some of the fun of
Is
it.
that against the rules?
It ruins the fun.
I like looking at things. It's fun to me.
Oh, you need to find better things to look at, sir.
There's 2 things I like looking at in this world.
Oh,
okay?
no.
1, Asian women.
There you go. For
Two.
God's sake.
2, Matt 212.
Fair enough. And many have described me as the Asian woman of the West.
Of the
Don't know where I'm going with that. But wait, let's just go.
Let's move on.
Oh, no. Oh, I forget ghosting's
Asian
always
woman
enabled for
of
some
the
stupid
West.
reason. Is that not a
I
fair
just got-
statement, Gary?
I just got done by Albon. We are going slower than molasses here in Chicago back in like 1973 when all those people died.
Sorry?
I got
What kind of a
2
reference is
illegal
that early on?
overtakes. What do you mean? Albon, you gotta go, bud. Look at all the ground I just lost because of that.
Gary, I've just realised as well that your icon now is yellow because we have a heated rivalry.
Yeah, I'm just noticing that too.
That's pretty cool. I just assumed it would obviously, because I've not had a heated rivalry on this game.
Good
I don't know
job,
why it's a heated
Codemasters
rivalry.
color coding things in F124, big step in the right
Whoa.
direction from the last game.
It makes the game so much better. Oh, why have we got yellows?
Problem in the back. So Canada's usually where I turn my season around. My idea of turning the season around today is just getting a solid points result. Top 10, I'm getting absolutely dominated by the Haas. Oh my goodness.
Okay, the start was fine.
I'm just gonna go over here. Matt over here threw Ocon totally off.
I tell you what, that was scary, trying to go around the outside of him.
DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
That was one of those, I hope this AI backs out of this, because I've got to go for a corner.
All right. Had to get a little aggressive in the grass there, but it worked. Weather report, 10 minutes.
Oh.
Just
Well,
over
Canada,
10 minutes,
I mean-
just over 10 minutes.
I say, we've seen so many changeable condition races here before.
That is true.
But the rain, it's not normally very accurate with the rain, is it? It can sometimes say 10 minutes and it takes like a week.
Here, now that you're in the wake of the car ahead,
We need to
try
get
and
into the
past
DRS as quick as possible. I'm gonna try and back these guys up a little bit on exit here. and then just fire off. Not enough. I'm gonna get destroyed down the straightaway.
Chat, I cannot stress to you enough how important it is that Gary isn't in my DRS.
Battery, so I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just gonna let Ocon roll through.
I haven't played GT7 in a long time, unfortunately, no. I just haven't had the time recently. I've been so busy with, obviously, F1 24 and, obviously, now F1 Manager and a few other bits. And MotoGP, to be fair. I've been having a lot of fun with that game.
You've been playing MotoGP?
Oh, mate, it's actually quite good this year.
I think I
like the game's
a few videos on it recently, like when it came out. Have you kept on doing that?
I stopped for like a month when F1 24 came out, but then I'm back on it now. It is really good fun. Because obviously you've got both Moto 3 and Moto 2. So like their version of Formula 2 and Formula 3.
Yeah.
So you can do like a proper zero to hero.
I'm gonna
like
have
from
to
the
get
bottom.
Game, to work into my storyline on here.
Hey? Oh, Trackhouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you allowed time for things like last 2 and 2? Oh, exactly.
10 to 15 minutes.
Exactly.
I'm seeing a little bit of breakage in the trains up there.
Yeah.
So far, I don't have anything bad to say. It's only lap 3, so we gotta wait a little bit. But
Saturdays and Sundays and Wednesdays. Although, to be fair, we were talking about this again last week. Obviously, once we live together, then maybe I can stream a bit more. But we'll wait
you
and
said
see.
you and I are gonna be living together.
Not us two, Gary, I'm afraid.
Oh, why not? Dad, who thinks Matt should live with me instead of his girlfriend? I'll move to
Where are we
Britain.
gonna live,
No,
Gary?
I'm not living in Britain. Never mind. I'm sorry.
I don't want to move to Canada.
All right, let's make a compromise. How about like Africa?
Yeah, we'll move to the middle, shall we? We'll end up in like Kenya or something.
Yeah, there we go. I'm down. Respectfully, no. That's getting. Oh, he really used up Gasly right there.
I didn't really use him up. What are you on about?
I mean, recording. If a move like that isn't using him up, I think. I mean, Verstappen just made a slight miscalculation yesterday. I mean.
Well, to be fair, I might have just saved your race with that, so... Oh no, maybe
we got
not.
No straight line speed. My wing is at 43.
43?
Yeah.
How did you go quicker than me in qualifying with 43 wing?
I must just be better. I don't know.
What is that? I mean, really, Gary, for us, it's just, will the AI be able to get to the wet period? That's basically all our race is defined by.
Yeah.
End up living on an iceberg. No, we'd end up in Iceland if Gary and I were actually going to live between us. Iceland or or Greenland, I would have thought.
I'm locking up a lot.
The OnlyFans would be off the charts if Gary and I lived together. Imagine how disgusting that would be.
Don't get me excited now.
Oh, dearie me, man.
Yeah, so I'll be doing a career mode on F1 Manager.
To be fair, I say that jokingly. I would actually love to go to Canada. Like, I think if I went to Canada, Gary and I would definitely have to meet up. Well, we
Well,
would.
depending on where in Canada.
Oh, yeah, no, but I'd incorporate it into my plans, is my
Oh,
point.
okay.
Like, there'd be no point... It's a long way to go for us not to meet up.
Caution, caution.
Oh!
Hello.
Oscar Piastri's engine's gone up. That's suboptimal. That's one of the other hard compound runners gone.
Green flag.
His McLaren just blew up right in front of Lando tonight. That was quite impressive. Hopefully no safety car for Gary and I's sake.
Yeah, let's keep it green, please. I'm not in any rush right now as I make that mistake, but we're just kind of chilling. Let things happen here. I think Gasly's got an issue or something.
Does he? Yeah, so I don't know. I think he just fell back into the clutches of Ocon. Because he hasn't dropped much further away from me.
Well, let Ocon.
That sounds like a plan, Fed.
Here because Ocon's going to go for a move. I think. Now he goes into harvesting. He might not get a run. He's got a run. And Gasly just parks the bus right on the apex. That's cool.
Gary and I have a boxing match. That'd be wild. F1 fight night. Right, well, we're up into the points then, chat, which means you think we started last. It's not bad going here. But I'm kind of just happy to settle in where we're at right now. Lando Norris has got good pace. Lance Stroll is, well, Lance Stroll.
I'm going to get Gasly right here. Before the yellow.
Just got to make sure I stay in the range of Lando, really. He can carry me along. Although I think he wants to try and get back past Lance. Two punches thrown. You reckon Gary could land 2 punches, chat? It worries me how often it comes up in conversation about if Gary and I had a fight.
Here comes Gasly right back at us. I'm not going to lift.
Ever, Gary. Oh, here we go. Norris as well to the outside of Stroll. Going the long way around down at turn 1. It's brave.
Clear him at the
At the
apex.
inside of turn 2,
There we go.
though. Oh, come on, you two. We can't keep fighting like this.
Keep scrapping up there, please.
Oh, for God's sake. Ugh. Hi, Gary.
How you doing? What did you do?
Oh, Lando was on the inside but broke early for some reason.
Oh, okay. Kind of like what Gasly
So I
did
just-
to me.
Yeah, I just got a little bit caught out by it. No damage, though, I don't think, surprisingly. Like, it was one of those ones where I deliberately tried to be cautious.
Yep.
And it didn't work.
And you paid the price for it.
Exactly. Yeah, get your bottle emojis in, chat. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Oh, hello, Gary. Having fun
Yeah,
there, sir.
It's doing that all the time.
Ugh.
Oh my
What is your
God,
line
I got
through
it.
there,
Right
sir?
hooking it. What do you mean, what's my line?
I followed you. What is that?
Oh my goodness. That was not, none of that was intentional, don't you worry. What are you going for a move in there for?
Hey, what? You can't turn in on me. You made a
I
mistake.
never turned it. I left you a whole lane right there. You don't
You
send
didn't.
moves up
You
the
didn't
inside
give me
of
a
that
whole
corner.
lane. There was never a whole lane there, sir.
Yeah, there was never a lane to begin with, and you still went for it.
5 minutes.
There was an opening.
You had a whole DRS straight coming up in 5 seconds if you would have just waited.
Yeah.
Start calling you Max Verstappen. Good heavens.
I don't know. I got it slowed down onto the apex.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, but there's a car on your inside.
Yeah, you don't send it from that far back. I take up that space.
That far back? What are you on about?
It's all about
Oh,
having a
chap.
little bit of patience right here.
This is where the drama kicks in between Gary and I.
Dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
I mean, if there's learned anything from this, it's that Gasly and Ocon want nothing to do with it.
No, they're just chilling. Oh, I am so bad through there, dude. My
It's
goodness.
so bad, yeah.
I just can't
I
get
was
through
gonna
there.
say. Now I'm starting to see how you outqualify
Okay,
me with
mate,
these
right,
lines.
here we go. Let's look to
Oh.
get
I didn't make
Oh.
those kind of mistakes. We're fine.
Gary, have you got
What?
a Fernando is faster than you?
I got you're faster than me, not Lando Norris.
Yeah, boy. I said Fernando, but yeah. So the team still believe... I mean, that's the second time this season the team have said, I'm the faster car, let me buy. Gotta be playing on
Hey, don't you
FormulaOwen's
worry, you
mind,
should get
ladies
me
and
right
gents.
here.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
What was that line?
It was a bit aggressive, but
A bit aggressive. He wasn't. You 4 wheels were off the racetrack.
only just, sir. Only just. Oh,
These
that
two
is
are
glorious
scrapping
timing. We could not have timed that much better. I just want to start seeing AI pit, man. Can't be far away.
I am wet already.
Excuse me?
As in a sweaty, wet.
Oh, right.
And we're not even halfway through race 1. We still got another Grand Prix and a half.
And Spain is a horrible one.
We should be able to kind of pick up the pieces of what Matt's about to leave right here.
Oh, there we go. Carl's in. Carl's in.
I'm going to work with you, though. I'm not going to make any attempts to pass you. Just a heads up. It's going to chill behind you.
Right, okay.
Well, I didn't think you were going to break. I mean, Narnia.
I had
we
to
were
break
in.
early, to be fair.
Okay.
I'm just going to remind you of Monaco, Gary, when I tried for you.
That's what I'm
And
not
what
gonna
did you
do right now.
repay me with early on? You just slammed the door in
Oh,
my
hey,
face.
no. I mean, I was already turning into the corner by the time I had a red proximity arrow just firing at my inside.
Oh, man.
I still had enough time to react. I'm like, I could turn out, but I'm like, I'm already turning, so I'm just taking it. Is he going to send it right here? He's got a good opportunity. Oh my god.
That time round, I use Lance Stroll up.
Okay.
That's one way to do it. I mean, it helps me.
Oh, I definitely used a bit of Lance Stroll that time round. But it is Lance Stroll, so it's allowed. Oh, no.
He's pitting.
I was going to say, you'll be into the pits
I
anyway.
had a feeling he was pitting, so I wasn't trying to force myself past him.
Well, there we go. The 3 cars remaining in this Grand Prix that started on the hards. Now 1, 2, and 3.
2 likable drivers right here, and then there's Matt.
And 1 in the middle. KG Gaming, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Gary, I'm trying to think. When was the last time? Was it Austria last year we used to fight for the win?
I think so. Well, I don't know. Well, we might be fighting for the win if that rain comes, but it's taking its time.
It always does here, man. Engine failure incoming. I hope for Gary, not me.
Hey, whoa.
I had the last one. It's your turn.
Norris stays out an additional lap as I expect him and Piastri to do. I'm not going for an overtake. Don't you worry. I'm just chilling.
Every fibre of my body, chat, knows it's going to bottle it at some point. The only other thing I'm looking at is how much Verstappen and Perez are closing in still. Oh, rain! Rain, Gary!
Oh, I didn't even realize how close they were to us. You're right.
I guess now, will Lando Norris actually have some intelligence to him and stay out long
Well,
enough?
that window doesn't open for another 4 laps, 3 laps.
Hey?
Lap 17 is. Oh wait, that was my custom one I've made. So.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the
Oh,
moment.
this is
Verstappen's
horrible.
coming in.
Wait, no, surely not. No, he's not. Lando's starting to struggle. You can hear the AI using that traction control.
Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead.
I'm
slipping
sorry,
a
I'm not
little
reading
bit.
chat.
I'm slipping a
Yeah.
little bit. Now I'm going way wide. Verstappen's reeled in about a second there, so he is cooking. It's almost there, but it's not there, so.
It's, yeah, definitely not there yet. I mean, Max will probably close. I mean, how much has he pulled away from Checo suddenly? That gap was way less last lap. Oh, man.
Left of this rain, then we
Hey?
think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes.
What?
I've just had it's going to dry up again in 10 minutes.
Weather report. Oh my. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Thing is, though, at least from my experience, I haven't had a lot in the rain, but the drying period takes a lot longer.
It's horrible on this year's game because of the
Yeah.
dry line.
So I reckon we'll be on the inches till the end either way.
The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
Oh, this is horrible.
I just hate being in this situation where it's just like so close, but it's not there.
This is so horrible.
We'll be in the DRS next lap, so. And it's still going to be another couple laps, I reckon. Perez as well reeling us in. But he's coming with the whole pack, so nice to see that they still do train.
I think Perez is holding them up, though, more than anything else.
He might be.
Because he was way close to Max.
Okay, mate, Lando ahead. We don't want to let this hold us up too long.
Verstappen
so do
is-
your best to get past and get on with the race.
1.1 behind me.
It's still not a perfect
They're telling me to
situation,
pass
but
you.
I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
How the turns have tabled there. I want to go to entrance, but I know it's too early. But it's so close at the same time. But I've been in this situation before where you just got to be so patient. We got
This
nothing.
is
Look
so
at the
horrible,
Red Bull.
man.
Look at the Red Bull. I mean, I'm not going to fight a fight that we can't fight, so, or can't win. Yeah, it's just about being patient. Norris is hanging on. Verstappen's going. Watch out, Matt. Oh, okay, there was some lag there.
Oh, Max! He forced me on the wet stuff. There was nothing I could do.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
This is so evil.
Okay, don't worry about that target for now. We can
Don't
work
care.
on a new
Don't care,
objective
chat.
later.
It's horrible out there. It is absolutely horrible. I don't know. Oh, Lando's gone inters, Gary. Lando is going inters. Yeah, yeah.
I was wondering, I'm like, oh, what's he gonna do? Because I don't see anyone else pitting.
Let me go. 4.9. Are you having a laugh, game? That is shocking.
Seems to have been a
Did the
problem
tire not
with
go
the
on?
right rear wheel.
Yeah.
Let's try and put it behind us though, and let's finish this race strong.
Oh, I got to catch up 2.5 seconds now to Lando. Damn it, game. Oh, there we go.
Pretty glad that the DRS message comes up only with one corner left for me to get
DRS
through.
has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline.
Oh, I'm
waiting
sliding
on
into that corner
updates.
though quite heavily.
I mean, to be fair, theoretically now you could no stop if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not riding around like this anymore. Now it's just up for me to not speed and hope we don't have a pit issue. Let's see what Verstappen does. Either way, we're pitting. He's staying out. He's staying out.
Oh, Verstappen might have screwed himself.
Everyone's staying.
Really?
Yeah, they're all going.
Wow, we. Oh man, those 2.5 seconds cost me so
I'd say
badly.
that worked out pretty well. I was a bit concerned because that lap, I'm like, yep, the inters are definitely on the faster side of it right now.
Okay, mate, they are faster than you. Do you understand? They are
Oh,
faster
no.
than you. Left
Be
and three,
impatient.
mate.
I've got the Fernando is faster than you message. Oh
baby.
no.
Oh, that's not good.
You good?
I'm just going off the track.
I mean, AI losing so much up the road, there's no way they can stay out.
Let's see. This lap, I think, will be a telltale sign. Verstappen's in.
Yeah,
They're
they've got
gonna
to.
double stack,
They've got to. It's far too wet.
but we should be able to get them all. Oh, one of the Mercedes stays out.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. So I don't think you need to be worried.
I'm not trying to force any
It's
issues here,
data,
chat.
so
I just
if you do
want to
what
come
you
out of here
do,
with some
I'll let
points.
you know if we notice any genuine problems.
I don't care at all if Matt beats us here. We just need consistent points. The rest will write itself.
I'm so sorry, chat. I've basically read nothing. I'm so sorry. I've been concentrating so much in this race. Oh, George, you can't do anything against
He's
Lando.
struggling so hard.
Just
I
can't
don't
put the
think we're
power down
gonna-
in that
We're
mug.
definitely not going to catch Lando, so he's gone.
I don't know where George is going to break. I haven't got much time to reach out. I'm so sorry. And I just want to survive. Not like that, though.
Gotta be so patient there on the throttle.
Ugh.
Oh, he's using every piece of the racetrack in that corner.
Apparently, yeah. I mean, this is where your downforce comes in handy.
Yeah, that's what I kept. Oh, I'm cooking.
Hello.
Jesus. I left my downforce the same because I was just like, well, the rain, it should help, so.
I mean, we're taking time out of Lando, but it's nowhere near enough.
Free to go at the line. Verstappen's taking some time out, but
Hey, I'm not impressed with that.
he doesn't have enough time, so
and you've ignored it.
can Matt and I get to Lando?
Mark's
It's a bit
telling me
fun.
off, Gary, because I didn't let you buy.
Oh, tell him, Mark.
Apparently they're going to talk to me after the race.
On God.
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
Yeah, Matt's getting fired now.
Current forecast is 5 or 10 minutes more of rain before it starts to dry up.
That's pointless, Mark. We've got 2 laps to go. I don't care. Oh man, I'm so nervous. Ugh. That was a lot of curb. Gary followed me. It's okay.
I'm just doing everything you do. Oh, that was bad.
Oh, Lando is definitely struggling as well, though, Gary. I don't think it's going to be enough, but he is struggling towards the end of this.
I have not been on the podium, have I? Oh no, I got one podium in Imola.
Yeah, you got an Imola, yeah. Come on. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Oh no, Gary's got the run.
Look at the run, look at the run.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Can't do anything down at T1. I've just got no confidence.
Oh, cooking.
There's an apex.
Oh, I left you the room on that one. You can't.
You
argue
did,
that.
you did. That was all on me.
I made sure. I was like, I remember earlier. I'm gonna leave him the room here.
No, that one, that time around, I just locked it up slightly.
I knew you were gonna have a bit of a tough time in there, but. Whew. Yeah, Norris is gonna be celebrating. Oh, I'm going way too deep here.
Oh, what a race.
Drag race.
What a race.
Let's go.
I gutted with that, man. I was like, oh, I'm
wanted
going
to
to try and
make
hook it up
sure-
around the outside.
I wanted to make sure we had a clean one there.
That was a good race. That's, I think, one of the only ever race-long battles we've had that hasn't ended in disaster.
Yeah, I was thinking about the whole time. I'm like, I just want to make sure it was clean. If I ran into you that time, I was gonna pull over.
Such incredible wheel-to-wheel racing.
Oh, man. And I mean, all 3 drivers on the hards made it work. Wowee.
Did the patch make a difference? I saw very little breakup in the train. Outside of that, I don't really see much of a...
Oh, yeah,
handling
track
wise
limits
there.
were
Their way
optional.
out onto the podium now.
But we
Great
couldn't do a
same.
lot.
McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on the top.
We got one more race still to go, by the way, everybody.
That is mad. Double podium for VCarb, Gary. The first ever in the team's history, I believe.
Have you ever?
I have never. And Lando Norris back on the top step of another Formula 1 podium. Crazy, crazy scenes.
I would
Let's have a look
say
at those final results.
That's probably the best race we've had.
Yeah, between us, ever, I would argue, in terms of being close to each other all race long.
And we didn't wreck each other. I mean, we had a run-in. We did have a run.
We did have a couple of run-ins. Like, yeah, the second time around, I just locked it up slightly. And then it was
I had a
basically then I
feeling-
was like, I can't hit you at an angle.
When you sent it up the inside, I'm like, I don't think he's making this corner.
Yeah, no, it was ever so slightly overfired in. And then it was one of those horrible ones where I knew if I tried to turn, I'd spin off you. So I was like, I've just got to hit you square up. A 10th in it, though, at the finish. That was mad. Absolute madness. But Lando Norris takes the win ahead of Gary and myself there. Max Verstappen, very rare we don't see him on the podium. But we do is still ahead of Alonso, Sainz, Hamilton, Perez, George Russell, and Charles Leclerc rounds out our top 10. That means in terms of the championship, while the Dutchman still a 66-point lead over Charles Leclerc, I am back up at a 6th place then, as Gary into a bit of no man's land. 27 in front, 28 behind. But yeah, I'm still trying to fight for that P3 in the title very early on this season. Constructors-wise, though, VCarb, I think for the first time this season, we are now ahead of Aston Martin.
Yes.
Which is fantastic news. So maybe we can fight Mercedes as well in the near future. But thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed. And Gary and I will return next time out ready for the Spanish Grand Prix. That one, I can almost guarantee, won't be as entertaining.